Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is AhTravesty playing some more Neverwinter Nights 2. Alright, if you haven't figured it out, I'm going to play one of the official expansions. I'm going to play Storm of Zehir. I did play through this once before, and it was a long time ago when this expansion came out, back in, what was it, 2009 or something like that? But I don't remember any damn thing. But the reason I really want to replay this is because there's a sub-expansion made by the community called the Holiday Expansion that adds like 12 new areas to this expansion here. There's 6 new areas in the Samargal area, or Samarak area, and 6 more areas in the Sword Coast region of Storm of Zehir. So I think this is going to be pretty damn fun. I'm going to give it a try. And there is some bugs in that expansion. I've been looking online on some forums, and there's a couple people that are reporting a couple things that are kind of loopy in there. And I did take a look at some of the areas in the tool set to see if maybe I can figure it out, what was the problem. And one of them I did figure out. There's another one I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but we need to do a little bit of testing after playing through this, so we could run into some bugs when we hit these areas. But hopefully we can fix them on the fly, so we'll see how it's going to go. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I think that's going to be a pretty fun one. Let's go ahead and start.
Well met, friend. I've got some bad news. I guess that's hardly surprising given the other bad luck that's happened the last few days, but anyhow.
It seems like a few pages somehow got torn out of Vigilant's passenger manifest. I'll need you to sign the manifest again, for you and the rest of your party. Where is this manifest? It's right by the door that leads below decks. Can't miss it. Have a lot of unusual things been happening on the ship? Aye, here and there. Some of the food we took on at the last stop was spoiled. A number of our drinking barrels got ruptured. And just a few nights ago, Kellen, good man, got himself drunk and pitched headlong overboard. Sunk before we could save him. Poor soul. But don't you worry. Vigilant's been through worse in the past, and we'll be at Samargal shortly, so we can get new supplies there and fix some problems. Alright, farewell. Well then, sign the manifest and get below decks, traveler. Storm's brewing. I doubt Umberly means to take it easy on us, but don't worry, Vigilance weathered far worse. Alright, new conversation system, yep, we know about all that stuff. Alright, well, first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at our character here. This is Anandel Calamond. He's currently a first level rogue, moon elf, chaotic neutral. He's got a nice dexterity with an 18, intelligence is 14, and everything else is pretty much average with 12s and 10s. And for skills, standard thievely stuff, we got a nice disabled device, good hide. And what else do we have? Move silently and open locker, looking pretty damn good. Search and set trap are nice. Spot, a little bit in taunt. Let's put that down here. And a nice tumble and use magic device. Feats, he's a tale teller. A +1 to lore, +1 to bluff, although a -2 to concentration. And all his racial abilities, and he's also got Luck of Heroes, which gives him +1 bonus to saves as well as armor class. Alright, as you can tell, I am using Tchos's HD UI mod. It makes all these panels bigger, so it's a lot easier to see. And I'm also using TonyK's AI mod, which adds a lot more behavior options here to the behavior tab. There's a lot of good stuff in here that's make your party move a lot better. There is one, although I'd like to keep shut off. It is the automatic weapon switching. Where is it? Yeah. This is actually pretty cool. Sometimes it works pretty well, but unfortunately for me, it doesn't. I get frustrated with it too much, because sometimes it switches weapons at odd times, and sometimes it'll switch to weapons you don't want to have equipped and stuff, so I pretty much always just leave that shut off, but everything else I can mess with. Alright, let's see, while we're here, I also want to shut off. Let's go follow distance near, and disarm traps I want to shut off, and open locks I want to shut off. Alright, and let's see, all he's got is a set of leather armor, and he's got a bunch of recipe books, and it looks like we can level him up, so we can might as well take care of that right now. Alright, I'm going to keep going as a rogue. I want to crank a bunch and do a praise. And let's see, I want to get disabled device up. And open lock. And let's get some tumble. use magic device, and I think I'm going to start putting some into bluff as well. Let's put some into bluff. And we just picked up evasion. And we got another level up.
Looks like
Let's
Talos
keep
and
going as a
Nimbre
rogue.
aim to have a nice big fight
Alright, let's put a
brewing.
bunch into bluff.
Travis
I want to
in
get
the
that
middle
up
like
as
they
well.
do.
And let's get appraise up. Disable device and open lock. And what else do we want to do? Definitely want to get some tumble going. And I want to get set trap up to 5 too. Alright, let's move on.
Up, you bilge rats!
Alright, and we
Trim
pick
those
up a
sails!
feat. What do they
Let's see if
recommend?
we can't get a
Dodge.
good
Probably
run
a
on
good
this
idea.
gale
Let's just go
before
ahead
it
and get
hits
that
us.
one.
Show it some stern
And we got
for
sneak
a
attack
while.
plus 2d6 and trap sense. Oh, and another level up. Okay, I guess we're going up to level 4. Alright, keep going as a rogue, and let's keep going with some dexterity, so it's currently
Eye on the
19.
horizon there, Master
Alright,
Kaji.
appraise,
Don't
bluff,
like the look of that storm.
and disable device, and open lock. And let's keep going with some tumble and use magic device, and let's start getting something else. Let's put the rest into search.
Nice strike.
And we just picked up uncanny dodge. Alright, that's it. And let's get the man a decent portrait. Alright, yeah, I think this is the one I always get for Annandale. Let's go ahead and set that one. Yeah, that's a nice looking one. Alright, so we currently have 8,000 experience points. We need 2,000 more to level
Make
up.
sure those belaying
And I
pins
think
are
we're
proper
ready to
sturdy.
go.
Don't need one rotting and breaking on us like before.
Alright, let's go ahead and take a walk around. Yeah, I want to get our party together too. Who's this Dalen? I don't like the look of that. Storm. And Luari.
Storm brewing. And did the captain say we're nearly at Samargol? Oh dear. I hope we can get there all right.
Yeah, right. Alright, there's below decks. And passenger manifest, that's what we need. Register our party. Okay, so we got a rogue in the party. Let's get... yeah, I want to try this character here, Gold Ducat. This is one I never get a chance to play too much. This is a first level barbarian. He is a half orc. Yeah, let's get him into the party. Get something different going on here. And let's see, I want to get... Is it Lorik? Yeah, first level cleric. I want to put a cleric in the party. Yeah, let's get Lorik. He's a human lawful good cleric. Let's add him to the group. And I think I want to use Rixon Landers. He is a halfling sorcerer, first level. Alright, so we got a rogue, a barbarian, a cleric, and finally a sorcerer. I think that's going to be a decent enough party. Let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Gold Ducat first. If you can figure out where I got that name from, you guys get some bonus points. Alright, first level barbarian, half orc. He's got a high with a strength of 18, dexterity 16, constitution 14, wisdom 10, and intelligence and charisma are both below average with an 8. And skills, he is got a little bit in intimidate and a little bit in the taunt. Yeah, he's got a pretty low charisma, so that's probably not going to help him too much. Right, he does have a bully feat, gives him a +1 to intimidate, +1 to fortitude, and a penalty to bluff, and a -2 penalty to diplomacy. He does have dark vision, barbarian fast movement, increasing his movement by 10, barbarian rage, and he's also got luck of heroes. Alright, I'll get him a portrait later. What's he got? He's got hide armor. And let's see, we can level him up. Let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Let's keep going as a barbarian. I think we're just going to go ahead and crank it all into intimidate. Alright, maybe we can get some listen to... Oh, we should actually, you know what, instead of intimidate. How much can we get into survival? Yeah, let's put it all in survival. Alright, and we got uncanny dodge. And another level up. Alright, let's go with survival again, and let's put the rest into intimidate, I guess. Alright, what do they recommend? Extra rage. Let's see here. You can rage 2 more times per day. If anything, I might get dodge first.
Lovers. Passengers on deck.
Extend rage is pretty good too. Let's take a look and see if there's anything else that might be useful for him. You know what? I want to pick up dodge first. Alright, and we got trap sense +1, good. And another level up. Let's get him up to level 4. And let's keep going with strength. It's currently 19. And let's keep going with intimidate. And survival. And I guess we can put it in taunt. Yeah, hell with it. Barbarian rage we pick up. Alright, and that should be it for him.
Steady sailing, Captain.
Let's go on to the next one. We have Ricks and Landers. This is our Strongheart Halfling. First level Sorcerer, Chaotic Good. His highest is in Charisma with a 17 and Dexterity 16. Constitution 14 and Intelligence and Wisdom are average. And Strength is below average with an 8.
I want things back down tight.
Alright, he's got a bit into concentration. He's got a little bit in craft alchemy. And what else do we have? He's got a pretty decent move silently, but I think that's because of his other skills and stuff. But that's about it. Feat. He is a foreigner, gives a +1 to lore, although a penalty to diplomacy. He does have toughness, combat casting, and that's about it. Alright, let's go ahead and level him up. Keep going as a sorcerer. Let's keep going up with some concentration first. And we can pick up a spell. It's going to be a 0 level. Let's get Flare.
Seems to like you, all right. How about you give up
and level 3. Keep going as a sorcerer. Let's go with some concentration once again. Alright, what did I recommend this time? Dodge. Yeah, probably a good idea with him too. Let's take a quick look. Spell penetration could be useful, but let's go ahead and get dodge first. Alright, now we can pick up a level 1 spell. I'm thinking sleep. Yep, let's do that. And finally, level 4.
Looks like Talos
and let's get charisma up to 18. That'll work. Alright, and keep going with concentration, and we have one more. Let's put it into lore. Alright, what do they recommend here? Gedley's Electric Loop. Let's hold off on that for now. Let's get something else. I'm thinking Scorching Ray. Let's do that.
Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale before it hits us.
I think that's going to be
Show it some stern for a while.
I can turn in one of these, but I really don't need to. Alright. Alright, that should be it for him. He doesn't have any equipment except for a sorcerer's robe. And finally we have Lorik Shand, our human lawful good first level cleric. He's got a highest wisdom with 16 and strength and charisma are both 14. Everything else is average. And he is a default cleric with God and Ward domains. Alright, let's take a look at his skills.
Nice, great.
He's got a nice concentration, good diplomacy, nice heal. And he's got a little bit in spellcraft, it looks like. Alright, and feats. He's got weapon focused longsword. I'm pretty sure he's getting that from his domain, along with martial weapon proficiency. Other than that, he's got combat casting and luck of heroes. And he's getting auras of courage. I think he's getting that from his good domain. That's going to make him immune to fear, and anybody within 10 feet of him gets a +4 morale bonus versus fear. And let's see, he's got the good domain. Yeah, he's getting aura of courage from that. And he's getting early access to Magic Circle Against Evil for level 2 and Lesser Planar Binding for level 5. And War Domain, he gets his weapon focus from his god, which is that longsword. Let's see, and he's getting early access to Flame Strike at level 4 and Power Word Stun at level 8. Pretty good. And the only thing he starts with is a set of Chainmail. Alright, well, let's level him up. Level 2. Let's keep going with some concentration and diplomacy. And let's get some heal. And finally, let's get some spellcraft. And level 3. Let's keep going. Same things. Alright, and what do they recommend this time? Divine Resistance. That's a feat I very rarely use. I'm thinking Augment Healing with him, actually. Yep, you know what? Let's do that. Augment Healing. And level 4. Let's go with some wisdom. It's now 17. And let's do the same once again. Alright, and that's going to be about it. Alright, next thing I want to do, let's take a look at spells. Alright, let's start with 0 levels. Let's get lights all the way across the board. Now don't forget, clerics can spontaneously cast, so I can convert these to healing spells. So let's put lights in there for now. And let's get some Bane and some Bless for level 1. And some Divine Favor. And let's try some Doom and Shield of Faith. And for level 2, let's go ahead and get some Hold Person. Magic Circle against alignment. This is one of our early access spells we can cast. Let's get some Sound Burst and let's go for some Silence. I think that'll work nicely.
Yes.
Alright, and yeah, we got some pretty nice spells on our Sorcerer too. I think we're gonna be alright. Alright, next thing I want to do is get some decent portraits, but I'm going to do that off camera. This might take me a while to search through some nice portraits. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I think I'm pretty good with portraits. So we have Annandale, and we have Goldukat. That's a pretty good one for him, half-orc. Rix and Landers, the halfling. And finally Lorik, our cleric. Alright, we should be good. Alright, let's see, before we go into the below deck, so there's
Looks like
something else we need
Talos
to
and
talk
Umberly aim to have a
Volodam
nice
too.
big fight.
I'm not in a talking mood right now.
Alright, he's got nothing for us. Let's talk to Volo.
Now a storm brewing. This is more exciting than the time I found a rare scorpion in my boot. This trip has been quite the adventure.
And we got a taunt option here. Let's try this. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, having a storm coming that might kill us. That sure sounds exciting.
Cheer up, friend. This is a capable crew. I doubt such setbacks will hamper them much. And perhaps Tymora will smile at us and throw a little of her luck our way, don't you think? Why, the other day I was about to sit down to a delicious bowl of soup. And my word, I saw a pod of dolphins leaping through the water nearby. I was distracted and someone took my bowl. The soup then turned out to have gone bad. Poor soul, such a shame, but I'm grateful to those dolphins for saving me with their majesty. Reminds me of earlier when I had to leap out of the way of a maddened pelican, and a crate slipped from a rope and crashed where I had just been.
That sounds suspicious.
You think so? In my experience, sea travel has always been hazardous. It could be I have offended Umberly in some way. She is such a temperamental, I mean, magnificent goddess of the vast ocean.
Be nice to Umberly.
Good traveler, I'll strive to make amends to the goddess, but probably after this storm, don't you think? In the meantime, I should likely get below decks, as should you.
Alright. And the Adventurer's Guide. Browse for useful information. Does this thing give... Oh yeah, this does give us experience points. Alright, yeah, this is... You can read through this stuff if you don't have too much information on how this game pretty much works. It just gives you a lot of information how everything is going to turn out for you in this game. But I'm just going to go ahead and go through this real quick just to get the XP out of it. It looks like it's 10 experience points for every one we open up.
There, Master
And let's keep going until it's done. Yep, that's it. Close the book. Alright, so let's see, what did that give us? Extra 250 experience points for everybody.
What?
Something you want?
Walk in my
step.
That'll work.
Follow me.
Alright, is there anybody else out here? Salty.
Don't know who to blame for all the stuff that's been going wrong. The Maid of Misfortune or the Sea Queen. But Bishaba or Umberly. Don't think even the Vigilant can take much more of this.
Renewer.
Yo, this shouldn't be so frayed. Better
Eyes
add
on
this
the
to the
rigging,
list of weird
not on
things
the
happening
sky.
on the ship lately.
Wave render will do her will with us
Second
no
mate
matter
in your
where
roll.
you're looking.
Oh, job
So
to
keep
do.
your wits about you.
And Dulwil.
Glad we're landing soon. Take on some new food and water. After Joaquin died from that soup, I've been afraid to eat anything.
Lucia, make
Ulagar.
sure those belaying pins are proper sturdy. Don't need one rotten and breaking on us like before.
Alright, I think we talked to everybody now. Alright, well, I think we're
Storm
good. Yeah, we talked to
brewing.
him already.
And did the captain say
Let's
we're
go
nearly
below
at
decks.
Samagol?
And we got an autosave.
Dear, I hope we can get there all right.
Alright, and we have some options here. Yeah, if you don't know this, if you see this little white speak bubble right here on the character's portrait, it means they have an extra optional dialogue entry you can use. So if you switch them, you'll see. I'll check my spell book because he's a spell user. But yeah, this is pretty much giving you a hint that if you haven't set your spells in your spell book, to go ahead and do that now. But we're good to go, so let's go below decks.
Greetings, kind readers. I must congratulate you on your impeccable taste in acquiring this volume. Clearly you have an eye for quality, even if you are, somehow, not familiar with the name Volothamp Gedar. Though it has been some time since I delivered to you my last guide, fault entirely lies with my old friend and editor Elminster, who deemed my complete guide to the behavior of nymphs too naughty for print. I feel this tale you hold before you now perhaps my most important work yet. It began as I was journeying on the noble ship the Vigilant, traveling from the Sword Coast to the distant and exotic land of Samarak. A great storm began to gather. Captain Lastry assured the passengers that this storm was no match for the stalwart Vigilant. But Lastry's confidence evaporated when her second mate took the ship's wheel and cried out that it would not return. The captain herself tried vainly to right the error, but the storm threw her aside, knocking her unconscious. At the same time, a cry of terror sounded out as a sailor fell from the rigging into the frothing sea, and the shout of a leak came from below decks. It seemed certain that the Vigilant had been sabotaged, its rudder broken, its rigging shredded, its hull cracked. Helpless to turn against the grip of the storm, the vessel raced headlong toward the jagged coast of Samarak. Desperate to survive the looming fatal impact, the crew of the once proud Vigilant now scrambled to escape the doomed ship. I found myself on a lifeboat shortly after the incident, and in the chaos, the world went dark. When I woke again, it was on the sandy shores of Samarak, and the beginning of a new adventure.
Oh, gods. Alan doesn't have you, huh?
The crew tried, but couldn't get you to a lifeboat. You were in the rear of the ship when it broke apart. All the others there perished. You're lucky to be alive. Some gods probably got their eye on you.
Where are we?
Well, we made it to Samarak, at least not too far from Samarak, the last ship wrecked. Salmi here says the locals call this part of the coastline Umgar's Teeth. I don't know why that is, but there's a story behind it.
Probably because of all the rocks.
Ha! Excellent deduction. Now the name Umgar, that's another...
How do we end up here?
It was just as tough a storm as the captain expected. But that's not the half of it. The Vigilant didn't respond when the second mate tried to steer it, so Lastry tried, to no avail. In fact, the storm flung her aside when she tried. Knocked her out cold.
Ah, I thought she'd have fared better, considering her speech. I paid a pretty penny for her supposed skill.
What are all those creatures over there?
Well, I'm afraid to say it, but that looks to be our welcome. Friendly bunch, eh?
Now's no time for humor, you great idiot. They took the captain and the first mate, and we're next.
Easy, lads. We don't know that for certain. They took the captain, true, but they could be trying to negotiate with us.
They don't seem to be attacking. You think they're waiting for us or something else?
Can't say, friend. It's a mystery we've yet to unravel. But luckily, Volothamp Gedon's never without a plan. I'm the most worldly one here. I've got experience on my side. I'll attempt to parlay, see if I can get back their prisoners. While I'm chatting, you all will have time to search through the debris for whatever weapons you can find.
We may be able to fashion makeshift goods from the debris as well.
Yes, quite.
Are there any defensible positions in the area?
Wise thought. I'm no disciple of the Red Knight, but I think if we engage the materia here, we can keep the folks with spells and ranged weapons up on the hill behind us. Would any of you like to head up there now?
Do any of the rest of you have any weapons?
I have my trusty longsword, but I prefer to hold on to it.
We got an intimidate option here. We can probably get his weapon from him. Let's let him keep it. In that case, what about the rest of you?
I have a simple short bow and arrows. I'd like to keep them if I could. there's enough debris here to craft something in the meantime.
Alright, we got a diplomacy option here. And we can try to get his bow, but I think I'm going to let him keep it. The hill behind us seems easily defensible. Perhaps he should move there.
Good idea. I shall.
Have you dealt with these creatures before?
I cannot say I have. It sounds like they speak a rather simple dialect of Goblin. And while I have heard that they are rather fearsome, I do consider myself one good shot.
Is there anything else we should be searching for?
Can't say, friend. Healing supplies, ammunition, weapons most of all. Anything you think could be of use should the Battery attack.
What will you do should this result in combat?
Well, as much as I don't enjoy entertaining the thought, I suppose I'll attempt to scrounge for any goods I can find. I'll assist you if the need arises, of course.
Very well. Go to it, Volo.
Then I shall. And duly warn you should it appear that the creatures are soon to attack. But hopefully such a thing will not come to pass.
Alright. Yeah, this game uses the new death and dying system where you actually bleed out once you get below 0 hit points. You gotta heal your party, otherwise they are gonna die. It's not like the OC where it's a knockout death system where as long as one of your party members is alive, at the end of the combat, everybody will pretty much just jump back up from being knocked out. So we gotta be pretty careful here. Alright, we need to start scavenging for some stuff. Craft alchemy. We just picked up a potion. Let's see what we have over here. Search, survival, retrieve a board. We got a plank and a spear. Alright, there's some more stuff back here. Grab as much stuff as we can. Craft weapon. We got a bunch of bullets. Heal. And we got some healer's kits. Alright, what's in this debris? Lore. Spot. Spot. And that's it. Nothing else there. And a shrub. Craft alchemy. Alright, looks like we picked up a bunch of potions and some other stuff. Alright, looks like things are going bad over there. We better get over there again. Alright, let's see. What we got for some gear here? We got a spear. Let's give that to... who can we give that to? We got a short sword, a club. Sling. Let's give that sling to Rixon and the bullets. Let's give the heavy shield. Yeah, let's give the heavy shield to Gull. And let's see, can Lorik use that? Yeah, Lorik can use a spear actually. Let's equip that. Let's give a short sword to Annandale. And the ship's plank, is that just a regular club? Yeah. Let's give that to Gull. Alright, healer's kits. And a fireball scroll. Okay, the scroll's definitely going to Rixon. Healer's kits are going to go to Lorik. Oh, he's got them. Alright, and let's see. Let's go ahead and hotkey some of this stuff. He's going to be fine with that. And let's equip this. Alright, we need to equip the sling and the bullets. Come on. Alright, let's go ahead and start casting some spells. Let's get some mage armor up on Gull. And what else do we have? Let's get some blast fired up too. Everybody's way up here already. Let's get Bless right there. Sound burst is going in, and let's see, where's Annandale?
Of course.
He's over here. Let's get up in the action. Let's see if we can get some sneak attacks in here, maybe. Let's see, let's go for this guy next. Alright, we got Bless up. Alright, next thing we need to do, let's get some more mage armors, I think. Let's get some mage armor on Annandale. Alright, who else is up here? Lorik's gonna stay back there for now. Alright, let's go back to Annandale.
Of course.
Ooh, we got a big guy back here. Zermag the Wild. Let's see if we can sneak attack him. we got him dazed. He's almost down. Alright, looks like we're making quick work of these guys. Alright, there's some more debris over here. Oh, what's this? Let's grab these remains too. Alright, tear off a section.
Perhaps a more simple dialect of common will do the trick.
Perhaps. Okay, let's pick up this stuff over here. Hide armor and a great axe. Okay, good. Let's give the great axe to Gull.
Follow me. Keep up.
And let's see here. We need to take advantage of that shield. Let's give that shield to Lorik.
Is there something you need?
He can equip that thing. Alright, and we need to start passing out some of these healing potions. Let's give some to Gull, some to Rixen, and some over there. Alright, and we also got some of these coins of life too. Yeah, these do raise dead.
Follow. Do it.
Alright, let's start hotkeying some of this stuff. Alright, and we do have a familiar that we should probably take a look at. Let's go ahead and get him fired up. Alright, Malia, the bunny rabbit. Let's see if we can take a look at him. Nice little picture. Alright, let's see, what is that thing actually doing for us here? Familiar luck ability, +1 bonus to all saves. Okay, I can deal with that.
Perhaps so.
Alright, let's continue on here with hotkeying some goodies. Let's pass off these healers kits. And hide armor. I don't. Everybody else has some decent armor already. Alright, what else do we have here?
Keep up.
Get that war axe up there. Or that great axe, I should
What
say.
do you want?
Alright, he's good.
Is there
And
something
finally.
Stay close.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass off that club.
I say yes.
Lorik. And.
Stay close. Step.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's give that spear to
What?
Annandale. And let's give the short sword
I say yes.
to Lorik. Alright, that might be better for now.
What?
Alright, and we got some more debris here. Let's go see what this is.
Rock smoke job.
And we got Spot. Spot. Alright, we picked up another short sword and another scroll, it looks like. Fireball, let's pass that off. And we'll just hold on to the short sword. Alright, they're going to fight again here pretty quick, it looks like. Alright, any more spells we can crank up? Let's go ahead and get some mage armor. Yeah, let's put it on Lorik. Oh, he's got mage armor up already, it looks like. Alright, I think we're alright.
Walking by step.
And magic circle against evil, let's fire that up.
Your big legs.
Alright, here they come. You know what, this might be a good spot for a sleep spell. Let's drop that in there.
Yeah, I can do it.
Alright, you guys back up.
Damn your eyes.
Get caught in that sleep spell.
Before the right.
Damn, fireball just went in. Alright, well, they're close enough to us here.
I see
Yeah,
them.
hold off on that sleep spell. You back off. Let's get Annandale here into a position where we can do some sneak attacks. Let's get over here. Nice, we got him baned. Oh wow, we're ripping these guys up. Clawkeeper Kazemok. Fireball just tore his ass up. Alright, is that it? Looks like it. And here comes Volo again.
I shall announce our displeasure in no uncertain terms.
Go to it. Alright, anything else in this debris pile? Nothing.
Now, no more fools.
There's something over there too.
We both heard
Nothing
you,
there.
my dear friends. And pay back, my friends.
Longbow and some arrows. Alright, let's back off. Alright, we're taking a little bit of damage here with Annandale. Let's get all these guys backed up here a little bit.
Yes. I suppose we could share a meal together. What are you planning to do?
Alright, let's see.
What?
Picked up a bow.
Yeah?
Walk in my step.
Did we not pick it up?
What?
Hell is it?
No. Ha! We
Walk in my step.
Stay close.
Oh, I need to turn off weapon switching and stuff, that's why.
Oh dear.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna get into a fight. Yeah, let's keep that bow
Retreat right about now.
on Annandale for now, because he's got a pretty damn decent dexterity. Alright, let's use up these potions of cure lights. Let's get him out of our hair here. Get a little bit of healing going on
Ready
here.
yourselves, friends. We're not here to talk at all.
Do it.
Alright, so now let's see if we can get a sleep spell on these guys. Drop it in there. Alright, everybody else stay back.
By my will, attack.
Keep fighting!
Alright, we got a couple of them slept.
Now.
Let's go back to
Strike
Annandale.
swiftly.
Let's get into a sneak position here. Some shots in there. Sneak attack. Let's back away from these guys. I don't know if we can sneak attack these things. Animated Batiri corpse. Yep, they're undead. Let's see if we can kill this Batiri warrior that's asleep here. Coup de grace. Oh, some more are showing up. Let's move into a sneak attack position here. They're shooting the place up. Oh, get away from me. Looks like we're tearing them up pretty well. Alright, anything else here? Oh, who's this? Samarakan Patrol. A little bit late, buddy.
Well, that was invigorating. In a fear of impending doom sort of way. And it seems we finally attracted the attention of some more kindly inclined locals.
Halt! We are Samargal's elite guard. You're under arrest.
Or not.
And let's see, we got diplomacy and intimidate. Let's try diplomacy. We can't discuss this first?
You landed here without permission. You could be UNT spies.
Come now, that's preposterous. Our shipwrecked on this shore, and Batiri dragged off a quarter of the crew. How could we be a threat?
Friends, please. Tragedy has caused us to crash here, and we've lost many brave souls. I've been sent to speak with Sasani, a merchant of some renown, who...
Unlikely story. You could have heard that name in passing. You have no proof you know her.
Alright, another diplomacy option here. Let's try this one. Even if he heard her name only in passing, that must mean he's traveled with some important crowds, and that arresting us might make powerful people angry.
Whoever he might know is without relevance. All the survivors on this beach are charged with unlawful entry into the nation of Samurai, vassal state of proud Nimbre, and are under arrest.
Then, by the order of the High Fence Hazmage, you are to be placed under arrest and escorted to our capital city of Samargal for processing. If you really believe this Sasani is expecting you, outsider, she can find you in prison. Cleric, raise the fallen. Death will not save anyone, not until a proper interrogation. Take what you need from the dead. Let nothing escape our sight.
Alright. Yeah, there's a couple items we need to scrounge through, but we're running up on time. I'll do that in the next episode. Yeah, let's go ahead and end her here. Well, I hope you guys are having fun watching this one. I think it's going to be a fun adventure. So, stay with me, folks. We'll see you in the next episode.